way bigger than my hand. You can see this time we're out on the Mississippi. Pre-spawn bluegills. Oh, that's a tank. Oh, that's a tank. That is a pre-spawn butte. This is a tank. This is a tank. Holy cow. That's a unit. As you can see, this time out, we're below the Mississippi River Dam, a different pool. Doing the same thing. Going after nice pre-spawn bluegills. But different areas have different, sizes and different ways you gotta work for them. Like this place, this video, you're gonna see me. We're going through a lot of small ones. We gotta keep moving up and down the wall of the dam here to find the nice bluegills. Just constantly on the move. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video of us going after some pre-spawn bluegills on the Mississippi. Fishing below the dam here. Little bluegill right there. First one. Just checking things out. Probably come down here another day if we keep catching more. Alright. Nice bluegill with a worm on the bottom. Nice, barely just a keeper. He got smaller, but we're getting bluegills here. I wanted just to come out this morning and check it out. We're catching fish, so we'll come back another morning and really put the hammer on these guys. First 8-incher of the day. The sun is up, and it's like we had to wait for the sun to start shining before they started biting here. We're fishing right at the end of this wall here from the dam by this, whatever that is. And that's where we're catching most of our bluegills. Everywhere else it's just been slow, but maybe they're turning on because of that sun shining now. Maybe that's the answer. Fishing right on the other side of that farthest wall there. This feels like it could be decent. I might have found them right on the other side, out a little bit out. That's a nice one, yeah? Oh, and it just came off. That's a nicer one. Tangled up way up there. I don't even know what we're tangled up on, but alright. Pretty sure that's a keeper. Oh yeah. 8. Away from the dam, and I think we found a nice one here. We had more aggressive bites here. Oh, that's a tank. Oh, well, looked a lot bigger in the water. Another eater though. Like I said, we had more aggressive bites here, so I came back here because that over there really died out. Nice bluegill right there. It feels good. Probably just an eater bluegill right there. Yeah, we're just moving around doing a lot of searching. Nice eater again. Rigged, came way back over here. I think we got an eater again. You just gotta be moving up and down with this wall. We're back to the small little ones here. I'm gonna go through what I'm using here. My reel, right there. My rod. The line I'm using is 6-pound sufix. And then just a 132-ounce tiny little jig head with no sinker at all. We're getting more bites that way without a sinker. Just pitching it right next to the wall and rubbing it against the wall, jigging it against the wall, and that's where they are. But you gotta constantly move because there's so many small ones. You gotta look for where you're getting the big ones, you know. Didn't even film that one because we caught so many small ones just recently here, and all of a sudden I was reeling this one in, and I just thought it was another small one, and I pulled it up, and it's a decent eater size one right there. This is a nice one, I think. Probably the nicest one of the day. Right there, definitely. Look at that tank. That's a tank. That is a pre-spawn butte. That's over 8 for sure. Beauty right there. So far, let's see how big he actually is. Oh yeah, right over 8.5. He pinched the tail 8.5. Our nicest one right there. Dropped it back down there, waited a little bit, bam. I think we got another eater. Maybe not. Yeah, he's smaller. He's going back. 9 o'clock in the morning. Another nice eater right there. Another tank. Probably right over 8 like the other big one. We're catching some of the bigger ones now here. You know, over 8. It's not just at 8 like we were doing all morning. Now we're catching some over 8. Starting to warm up. Another nice bluegill. We're in high 50s and low of like high 30s, low 30s. Another nice one. That one I just had was too small. I measured it. 1/2 inch smaller than 8. Getting more and more shallower. Small one, I thought he was bigger. This is a nice one. Up more in the shallower water. This is a tank. This is a tank. Holy cow. That is a tank. That's our nicest one of the day. Oh, look at that. Holy cow, that's a tank. That's 9 inches or more. Look at that unit. We're just slowly moving up closer and closer to shallower water. A lot of small ones, and then bam, this big old tank. That's a unit. That is a unit. 9 inches. First 9 inch of the day. Just a unit. I jigged it all the way up right next to the cement wall, and he cracked it right along the cement. That's another tank. But getting a little bit shallower and shallower and starting to find the bigger ones. Look at that plate. Wow. Yeah, we're just getting shallower and shallower, closer to shore. But we're kind of working our way back now because we got too shallow and we weren't catching any. Look at that. That is just a plate. All right, so as you can see on the map, we're showing the location. There's one Pacific spot and highlighted where we found most of the bluegills. I don't know if it's a little deeper there or something, like there's a little deep bowl or something there. Right next to the wall. Is this an eater? No, too small. Lately they all have been small. It's getting hotter and all our fish are turning into small ones. Our back. Is it gonna be a nice one? It looks like it might be an eater. We haven't had that in a little while. We moved way back at the edge of the dam here, thinking they might have moved into deeper water. It's caught, we threw it back, too small. Inch off. I don't know if we don't fish a little bit more, but if we don't catch nothing, we're probably gonna call it quits. And the water is going down. As you can see, my fish ain't covered in water. They were this morning, so I noticed the water is going down throughout the day, throughout the morning. Well, that is it. It is after 10 o'clock. Everything got real slow. Well, no, I didn't get real slow. I got a lot of small ones. Can't find a nice one now. We kept 10. Morning bite below the dam for these pre-spawn bluegills. Anyway, we are out. Enjoy the nice weather. Spring is here. The fish are getting active. See you all later.